Thank you all for joining us today at our Hanukkah celebration and our annual Hanukkah celebration at the Town Hall. And we also would like to take this opportunity, as the first thing, as is customary, is to always give thanks to our host, which is the town of Brookhaven, for so graciously hosting us today and tonight, as we do annually every single year. Today is just a few days past the Shloshim. In Jewish tradition, there's a concept of mourning, that a 30-day period of mourning when one passes away. And today, on the 25th of Kislev, it's just 5 days after the Shloshim of the terrible massacre that happened in Pittsburgh. And therefore, we thought it would only be right to start today's program with a psalm in memory of those who were killed so savagely in the synagogue while they were praying, that we say a prayer today in their memory. I'm going to call upon Shmuel Goldberg, one of the students of the only Jewish day school in the town of Brookhaven and in Suffolk County, Chabad Cheder, to lead us in Psalm 121 in Hebrew, and I will translate it in English. The psalm will be in memory of those 11 great people who were murdered in the synagogue a month ago. Yeah.
Shir lama avois esa einai awar me ayin yavai esdi me imadinoi oise shemayim va'aretz al yitain lama derglecha al yanum shein recha hine lo yanum v'lo yishon shein Yisrael adinoi shein recha adinoi tzilcha ad yad yaminecha yoyom Hashem es lo yakeka v'yoreach v'loila adinoi yishmarcha mikol ra yishmar es nafsh Shecha Adinai Yishmar Tzeitzcha Ovayacha Me'ata V'Yadolam.
A song of ascents, I lift my eyes to the mountains. From where will my help come? My help will come from the Lord, maker of the heaven and earth. He will not let your foot falter, your guardian does not slumber. Indeed, the guardian of Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. The Lord is your guardian, the Lord is your protective shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will guard you from all evil. He will guard your soul. The Lord will guard you going and coming from now and all time. And now to more happy things. As Hanukkah, we know the reason why we celebrate Hanukkah, the festival of lights, and the festival that we celebrate tonight, is a time when after the Jewish people 2,000 years ago, where those who tried to stop the Jews from practicing their religion, from practicing the Shabbat, from practicing any type of ritual which they thought was illogical. It was a time where the freedom of religion was trying to be stampeded and not allowed for those to celebrate. 2,000 years later, we are here today. Not only are we celebrating, but we are celebrating together as one people under one God. We celebrate together with the lights of the Hanukkah menorah every single day, kindling another light, telling us, every single one of us, it's not enough what we have done yesterday, but we need to continue to increase light, increase goodness, increase kindness in this world. Because the moment we become complacent, unfortunately, we see what happens, and as we just mentioned, what happened a month ago. We can never be complacent with the good that we are doing. We can never be complacent with the light that we bring into the world. Every single day we have to think, what can we do to make this world a better place? What can we do to add more light to the menorah, to add more light to the world? The menorah has 7 branches, but all 8 branches, and all those 8 branches are made of one, come from one solid piece. We can have differences of opinion, different ways of doing things. But as long as it is all to bring light into this world, we're all part of the same unit. We're all part of the same entity. We're all serving the same God. It is our duty, our job today as we celebrate Hanukkah, to remember at that task of continuing to bring light into this world as we continue to make this world a better place. And let us remember the famous quote of Maimonides. Each of us must value the world as if it's a balanced scale. Just one good deed can tip the scale and bring salvation to the world. Today, in honor of this public menorah lighting, we thought it would only be right to show a little video, a 4-minute video, of greetings and blessings to one of the first public menorah lightings when they started in the public menorah lightings around the world. Put your eyes to the screen. Just a little, before the video starts, an extra latka if you notice somebody on the screen that you might know.
The lighting of Hanukkah menorahs in public spaces was initiated by the Rebbe, Rabbi Menorah Lighting, and gave rise to the now ubiquitous menorahs that stand in city squares, malls, and parks across the United States of America and the world. On the eve of Hanukkah in 1980, the Rebbe wrote a letter explaining the reasoning and inspiration of the public menorah.
To all participants in the public lighting of the Hanukkah menorah in the USA, greeting and blessing.
Hanukkah, the festival of lights, recalls the victory more than 2,100 years ago
of a militarily weak but spiritually strong Jewish people over the mighty forces of a ruthless enemy
that had overrun the Holy Land and threatened to engulf the land and its people in darkness.
The miraculous victory, culminating with the dedication of the sanctuary in Jerusalem and the rekindling of the menorah,
which had been desecrated and extinguished by the enemy, has been celebrated annually ever since during these 8 days of Hanukkah.
Especially by lighting the Hanukkah menorah, also as a symbol and message of the triumph of freedom
over oppression, of spirit over matter, of light over darkness.
It is a timely and reassuring message, for the forces of darkness are ever present.
Moreover, the danger does not come exclusively from the outside. It often lurks close to home,
in the form of insidious erosion of time-honored values and principles
that are the foundation of any decent human society.
Needless to say, darkness is not chased away by brooms and sticks, but by illumination.
There are sages and a little light expels the amount of darkness.
The Hanukkah light reminds us in the most obvious way that illumination begins at home.
Within oneself and one's family, by increasing and intensifying the light of Torah and mitzvahs in the everyday experience, even as the Hanukkah lights are kindled in growing numbers from day to day.
But though it begins at home, it does not stop there. Such is the nature of light. That when one kindles a light for one's own benefit, it benefits also all who are in the vicinity.
Indeed, the Hanukkah lights are expressly meant to illuminate the outside,
symbolically alluding to the duty to bring light also to those who,
for one reason or another, still walk in darkness.
Thank you, Reverend. I need it in my neighborhood.
What is true of the individual is true of a nation, especially this great United States, united under God and generously blessed by God in material as well as spiritual riches.
It is surely the duty and privilege of this nation to promote all the forces of light, both at home and abroad, and in a steadily growing measure.
Let us pray that the message of the Hanukkah lights will illuminate the everyday life of everyone personally and of the society at large,
for a brighter life in every respect, both materially and spiritually.
with esteem and blessing in the spirit of Hanukkah, M. Schneerson.
So, did anybody figure out who they saw on the video?
You?
Yep.
The steps of the White House.
Not in the White House.
Back when you were giving the quotes about Hanukkah.
No, I was the first boy. You only saw my back, that's why. I was the boy lighting the menorah. The first boy. I didn't know they put me on the video, but in 1989, I lit the menorah on the satellite TV, those days, satellite broadcasts all around the world. And that was in Lubavitch World Headquarters when I was 13 years old. Okay. I guess I get the latke. I'd like to take this opportunity to first of all welcome our town dignitaries that we have here today. Supervisor Ed Romaine, Councilwoman Valerie Cartwright, Councilman Kevin Laval, and Bob Martinez, Legislative Aide for Tom Orator. And thank you all for coming and being here today. I also, before I call the supervisor to say a few words and share a few thoughts for us, this is the 6th year that the supervisor has been coming graciously, that we moved it upstairs and making sure that the Hanukkah celebration is taken care of to its fullest. So every year we have a different type of presentation. And this year we decided to do something a little different. So we'd like to call the supervisor up. A special, beautiful, by Rosenthal Studios, handcrafted menorah and dreidel says presented to Honorable Ed Romaine, Brookhaven Town Supervisor, from Rabbi Mendy and Rachel Goldberg, Lubavitch at East End, Hanukkah 2018. I hope this will sit on a nice shelf in your office.
Sit on my desk.
Now on your desk, there you go.
Just sit on my desk.
Pull my wife up too? Now, with no further ado, Mr. Romaine. We'll give you the box, Rick. 1 second.
Thank you so much. I don't think I need a microphone, but I'm going to ask my councilman and Bob to join us here. This is a wonderful time of year, but particularly tonight, the second night of Hanukkah, as we light the light. And we heard the story on the video, and the rabbi was able to give us the story. 2,100 years ago, Syrian Greek oppressors tried to stamp out the temple, and the Maccabees rose and drove them from Jerusalem and took the temple and went to purify it. And there was only oil, purified oil, for one night, for one day. They lit the menorah and it burned for 8 days. Message symbolically is to those who bring light into this world and drive darkness out. God is with you. God is always with those who bring light into this world against darkness. A few weeks ago, we cited a terrible tragedy in Pittsburgh. But this nation is united to drive out those forces of darkness and bring light into the world. So I join with everyone tonight as we light the menorah to reaffirm our commitment to bring light into this world. Thank you so much for having myself, councilperson, and Rabbi.
You can light the menorah now.
Absolutely. Stay with me.
We're going to be lighting the town supervisor and the council members will be lighting the shamash, the servant candle, as they are public servants. We will also now call up, and we will ask, we have amongst us, especially in these times that we have different elements out there that we need to be protected from. We have, thankfully, the security and protection and those that go out in harm's way and protect us. And amongst us we have as well that are there by us on Shabbos and by Hebrew school. So we'd like to call up Detective from the Suffolk Police Department, Sandy Shoulder, Deputy Sheriff Eric Hassett, and we're Public Safety, Mr. Shapiro. Oh, he went to help somebody. To come please up, and they're going to help us in lighting the two candles. Okay?
Hey, good to see you. Good to see you.
So we're going to ask you to please rise. 1 second. We're first going to light the shamash. Is the supervisor? Oh. Okay. You're going to light the middle candle? There we go. Okay, please join us as we say the blessings together to light the candle. There's the 2 candles. Not yet. First, gonna make the blessing. Baruch Adonai, Baruch Adonai, Asher Kiddishanu b'mitzvosav, v'zivanu le'adlinei Chanukah. Music louder. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim avoseinu, bayomim ha'eh
Good job.
Thank you.
A lot of practice.
One second. In these song sheets you have on your pages, we're going to sing together some Hanukkah songs. Okay? On your pages, please join us together. On inside, Ma'ol Sur. Ma'ol Sur Yeshua Fi Lechana El Shabbat Tiyon Bestefilati Visham Toga Nizabeya Lies Tachim Mateya Mitzor Hanadeya Hazezor Vishir Mizmor Hanukkah Zamizeya Hazezor Vishir Mizmor Hanukkah Zamizeya of salvation. You may be seated. Grease the the next one. Oh, Hanukkah next. Sing along. You know the song? That's my daughter.
I know, it gets bigger every year.
Very cute. Okay, now join us for the next one. Hanukkah, you know it all. Let's hear it. Clap your hands, sing along. Make some Hanukkah spirit here. Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party. We're all dance the horror. Gather around the table, we'll all have a treat. It's the go to play with the mom just to eat. And while we are playing, candles are burning bright. One brings nice things, sheds the light. They remind us of days long ago. One for each night, sheds the light. The music louder. dreidel. Okay, have a little dreidel. Where are all the kids? We want to see you spinning like a dreidel. Let's see all the kids. Little dreidel, I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, that's your play. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Let me see you spinning like a dreidel. Where's that big dreidel? That's your play. Oh, that's a big dreidel. Come on. Made by Levi Goldberg. Let's see that dreidel spin. Oh. Nope. You need a mechanic. You gotta fix it before. Make weather. Okay, now Hebrew, the Sivivon, and that's okay. Our DJs are getting it ready. So, come on. Spin like a dreidel. Maybe seated. Just one more. Thank you all. That was great. Thank you. Here. Okay, just so you. Hello? Hello? Okay. Just so you also, being tonight is the second night of Hanukkah, when you get home tonight, be sure to light 2 candles on your menorah. Every single night we add another candle until next Sunday night, 8 nights of Hanukkah. Also, if you need candles or a menorah, if you want to do it the real McCoy, not just with bulbs, or you need candles and menorah, we have plenty of candles and a menorah. If you need one, we have on the table here. We also have on the table here calendars, Jewish calendars for the Jewish dates, wedding times. We also have some information about the Lubavitch at East End, our Hebrew School, women's programs, and things like that. So you can sign up there if you'd like a dreidel. There's also arts and crafts in the back for the children to make these beautiful Hanukkah glasses. And there are refreshments, donuts, and latkes. And we're soon going to have a mad science show. And you can guess it's going to be about fire and ice. So that's going to be special for Hanukkah. But before that, we have one more special presentation. Shmuel before read for you in Hebrew. He also is going to show you that he can read in English, and he's going to read for us a Hanukkah poem that was made by Levi. Shmuel. One second. Please give your attention to the poem.
Let's go back.
No, they have to hold it away from your mouth. Go.
Let's go back.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back to the days
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
That message was sponsored by Alexa. Okay. Start again.
Let's go back to the days when the Greeks were in charge. It was bad for the Jews, small or large. Antiochus made decrees against the Jews. Matthias the high priest made sure he should not lose. The holy temple, the Maccabees got back. But when they came back to the holy temple, it was broken and cracked. They made it nice, it looked all clean. They looked around, no oil could be seen. They found a little jug that could last for 1 day. It lasted for 8 days, what do you say? So therefore, a menorah we light, it destroys all the darkness each night.
Thank you.